Hey guys, welcome to Dylan's Still Hobbies, and today is Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody! And today we are going to be talking about Stranger Things Season 1. Wait a minute! Stranger Things Season 1, that's old news. Season 2 has already come out, man. You're behind. Well, let me tell you guys this. Last year, when Stranger Things came out, I was interested in it, but at the time, so many other things were going on that I simply just didn't want to pay for Netflix, and I didn't watch it. But lately, we have got Netflix back, and I have been watching Season 1 with my dad and Nan, and I have been watching Season 2. Today, we are just going to review Season 1. Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil it for you. I might, at the very end, spoil the direct ending of it, but that is at the end of this video. Don't worry, I'm just going to tell you the overall storyline and what I thought about the characters. So, without further ado, let's get started. Happy Halloween. So it all starts out when this kid named Will has completely vanished. His friends and family are absolutely heartbroken and are in complete search for him when this girl shows up. This girl shows up in the woods where he disappeared. Her name is 11, and they've never met the girl before, and I will just tell you this. She has some amazing powers. I'm not going to spoil them right now. You need to go watch the show. It is a really, really cool show. And she plays a humongous role in what happened to Will. We know that from the first episode that we've seen her. You know, she does play a role with what happened to Will. But I'm not going to spoil that. However, her backstory is really, really cool. I'm not going to spoil her backstory too much. I will just say she's sort of a experiment, and she is sort of an experiment that was trying to connect. Scientists were trying to use her to connect with what I can only describe as an entirely different dimension, which they call the Upside Down. Which, spoiler alert, you know, I have to tell you guys this. Of course, Will is trapped in the Upside Down world. Let's just throw that out in the window. And you know, the show feels very, very much like The Goonies. It feels very much like a monster movie / adventure story / Goonie type of adventure story. But it's very much a mystery show, and that is what I think is the funnest part of the show. So what happens is, after going on a couple adventures, everybody figures that Will is dead and are planning a funeral for him when they suddenly find they think is his body in the woods at the river. Let me just spoil this for you. It's not Will. And then Will's mother keeps getting spoken to by Will through these lights, and it's really weird, it's really scary, it's got a perfect Halloween vibe, it's absolutely awesome. And then eventually what happens is we find out what happens to 11, 11's backstory and all that. Also, I forgot to mention this, you know, there's this really, really cool, it's just like The Goonies, guys. It's all about these kids and everything, and there's a teenage drama and all that. It's just fun to watch, and all of these characters really play a very important and humongous role in the overall story, and it's just so great to see so many characters be played so well. And a lot of stories, they introduce a lot of different characters, and only about 4 or maybe 5 of them ever become regulars. And not in this show. This show definitely had all of the characters play a humongous role in the over arc of the story. It was just so much fun to watch. And this show doesn't feel like a show. It doesn't feel like you're going episode after episode. It feels like it's one big 8-hour long movie, and it is just so much fun to sit back and enjoy. There's not even a lot of time skips. It's just so much fun to watch. So eventually what happens is, by the end of the show, they end up confronting the monster. There is a weird monster from the Upside Down, and of course the monster wants to eat everybody for some reason. It is just so much fun, and I'm not going to spoil the major ending of it, but let me just say this. 11 plays a humongous role in stopping that monster. Now, right here, right off the bat, my review is I really did like this show, and I could have gone into so many more spoilers for it, but that's the fun of this show, and I really don't want to spoil everything for you. I pretty much told you the complete storyline of it. However, there's so much more in this show that I think you guys should really go and watch and enjoy for yourselves. But right now, my review is this was a fantastic show, and I'm going to take a second, count down from 5. I am going to spoil the complete ending of this season. So if you have not seen it yet, and you are only watching this to kind of get an idea of the show, well, that's the idea of the show. A kid got on missing, and they're trying to search for him. Through a couple of adventures, thanks to their new friend 11, they eventually find out what happened to him, and it all has to play with an entirely different dimension. That's it. Thank you guys for watching, and in 5 seconds, I want you guys who haven't seen the show to be gone, okay? Because I'm going to spoil the direct ending to it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, I have to spoil the direct ending of it because this is the coolest scene. Okay, after going through all of the adventures and learning and connecting with these characters, you really get a sense of that this is a team effort. And what happens is there's this girl who is Ted's sister. I can't remember her name. Ted is sort of more of the main character of the story. He's trying to find his friend Will, and he of course is kind of falls in love with 11. There's this fantastic part of the show where he actually kisses 11. And 11, I think 11 really does like him back. But anyway, knowing that, his sister and his sister's friends, as well as her boyfriend, are trying to kill the monster that they think killed Will, and they trap the monster at his house, where they just try to destroy it. And it's not easy to destroy either. And then after that, we also have Will's mom, as well as the cop, the chief that is surely a reoccurring character in this story, goes into the Upside Down to search for Will, and they get Will out of there as well. And then 11 has to face the monster herself. That's right, they're at the school, Will is saved, and everything should be fine when the bad people show up, the bad people being these bad scientists who want to use 11 to make a connection with this second dimension. And eventually, they open a gate where the monster comes out, and the monster tries to eat them, but 11, using all of her powers, supposedly destroys the monster, and then vanishes in midair. We don't know what happened to her. Okay? Will is saved, and they all go back to normal. Well, as normal as they can be. Will and his friends are playing the dungeon game in their basement, like at the beginning of the episode, at the beginning of the show, I mean. As well as 11 is now gone missing, and it's all out is a happy ending. The girl who broke up with her boyfriend, they get back together again, but they remain a close relationship with Will's brother, and it's just all out a happy ending. So we think. At the very end of it, Will goes to the bathroom and is washing his hands when suddenly something comes out of his mouth, and then he's stuck. He's just transported somehow to the Upside Down. He doesn't know what's happening. And right from there, you get the sense that this story is not over. Hence, Season 2. I really did enjoy this show, guys. I hope you guys did too. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. Happy Halloween, and I'm out. Bye.